Everyone to Darlington Raceway, race number 12 of the Cup Series. Darren Cableton is on pole for tonight's race. Here's the full qualifying results, and let's take you to trackside. So wait on the command here. Here it is.
Crank them engines.
Alright, engines fired up. We are ready to go. Field is rolling. So how do the points look? Well, top three remain the same, but the gap has shrunken. Alexander Rowe is now only 4 points back behind our points leader. Nathan Ormer remains in third. He's only 18 points back. Patrick Mew having a pretty good start to the Cup season, up to fourth in the points. Fisher has dropped a position. Anderson has gone up 3. Tim Randolph is down a position. Rodriguez is up 2. Colin Bear has lost 4, and Blaise Bitar has lost 2. So that rounds off the top 10 drivers in the points. Our pole sitter is just a position behind the top 10, currently in 11th. So far so good for the 48 team. Biggest mover was Andre England with his win at Dover, giving him 8 spots. He is 30th in the point standings. And looks like Kip Silverpoint has lost the most, losing 5, dropping her to 26th. Alright, pace cars in. We're ready to go green here at the Darlington Raceway. Track too tough to tame, as they call it. Here we go. Darlington has always put on a wild show with the big wrecks and the sometimes last lap drama. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway. At 27, is he going to make it 3 wide into turn 1? It looks like he wanted to. Had a pretty good start. But he'll just push that 48. A much better move. The 11 car in third. Moving up to third, there's a 31. In the top 5, or starting in the top 5. Into turns 3 and 4. Nick Holiday looks inside off of 4, but Calvin with the run on the top lane will lead lap number 1. Lemon car getting awfully close, getting aggressive here. Side by side for second. From the spectator view, I think we got ourselves a crash. Yes, we do. Caution flag is out. And the 48 car of Cableton will easily take the yellow flag. Okay. Alright, first caution of the day, or the night. Let's take a look at the replay. Well, this happened in the middle of the pack. Nick Wilcox into the back of Green. But they up, and I think Green, he hooked the back end of Hiroshi. And that's what triggered the wreck. 5 of Green. Looks like he was about to tip right over, getting sandwiched into the wall. And the 3 cars hitting the safer barrier, and the number 19 gets flipped over by Lyle Austin. Just goes over once, a minor flip, but definitely got some damage from that crash. So from the second TV camera, get a much closer view from the track side, or from the infield. The 1 to 10 to the 23 all did this exact same thing, trying to avoid the wreck. But you know how Darlington is. There's hardly any room. 19 just flipping over to 23. So a pretty small crash despite a flip. No one having to be towed back to the garage area. But to expect a few drivers to be out of this race. Let's take a look at that one more time. Right on board with what about the 1 car or the 9? So you could already see the 19. He's all over the back bumper of Green. He has the left side. Hooks him right there. Then Green hooks the 26 into the wall, back across. Then night guard Nathan Orman just squeezes by, but then he bounces off the wall. I don't think the damage is going to be too significant. Should be okay. They come back up, but no further incident, and Johnson there in the wall. Nothing major. But alright, first caution of the night. Let's take you back to the restart. Getting ready for the restart here. It looks like the 7 car of Chris Sang did not start the race. A mechanical failure. Can't get it back out there, so he'll finish last. So 39 cars out there on the racetrack, so not 40. But none of them from the crash, surprisingly. Nick Wilcox is still out there on the lead lap, too. He is not a lap down. So the 48 of Calvin, the 11 of Fisher, the 31 of Alexander Rowe, Nick Holiday, and the 24 Nicholas Jewett, your top 5, as we're getting ready for the restart here. Green flag is waving, we're back underway. Top 3 get away pretty quickly. Great start for all of them. Nicholas Jewett in the 24, now looking for 4th. He's getting a push from the 38 down the back straightaway. Lemon cars piling on the pressure. Both drivers searching for their first win of the season, both of them doing really well. Alexander Rowe, we know, is looking for his 3rd win. Had a small slump, let the 22 car get away, and now they're back at it. Side by side for the race lead. Calvin might beat the 11 off the turn though, getting that run on the top, and he does just that. And we're under caution again. Alright, yellow flag is out. We'll take a look at the replay. Tony Green on the 5 car involved in another one, but this one seems to be very light. As Lyle Austin might have came down a little bit, hooks Tony Green, turns him around, and that's what triggered the yellow. Just goes for a skid all the way down into turn 3, and that was it. Take a look at that again, right on board with that 23 car. Did he cut down? He might have cut down. Looks like he did. 5 car just trying to get around. Was there something that happened? Possibly. Yeah, he just gets in that 5 car, gets in that quarter panel. Turns him around. That'll be interesting to see what happens after. But our second yellow of the day, or the night, we'll take you back to the restart. Getting ready for the green here. Still got the 39 cars that started the race. Calvin, Fisher, Rowe, top 3 remain the same. Jewett and Mew is now 4th and 5th. Cropley, Holiday, Nick Holiday, DJ Curtis, Parker Smith, and Josh King. The rest of the top 10 as we're getting ready for the restart. Green flag is waving. We're back underway. So far, no one able to challenge that 48 car. 11 came close, but we had the 2 cautions. That helps. Nicholas Jewett in the 24, going for 3rd. So far, no top 5s to this 24 team. Looking to change that tonight. It's now hounding on the 11 car for 2nd place. Gonna cut in front, stop that 11 car. Getting that run back there, almost having an incident. Almost had an incident. The 38 car, now the 3rd. He's gonna stick his nose underneath. Not allow that 24 to block that run. Cropley in the 3 car, now for 3rd. DJ Curtis in a 16 car, Alexander Rowe's teammate. DJ has not had a great start so far. 33rd entering this race. Got some new challengers. The 38 started 2nd in this race, has climbed his way back up to 2nd. And looking to get that lead away. Looking for his 2nd win of the season. Got that Bristol dirt win. Might have not have if I did overtime. We all know the situation of that. Here he comes. Looks to the inside. Cropley looking to follow DJ Curtis in the 16 when he gets turned by Nicholas Jewett. Off of 4. Gonna blend right back in. Hangs on to 4th place. Gonna go for it again. Here comes Patrick Mew in the 38. A couple years ago, he had so many good runs at Darlington, but he ends up getting into a late race incident and never end up winning the race. Happened probably like a couple of times, and it might happen again, but he hasn't led yet. Rockingham was his best track when he ran there. Darlington just wasn't a track, just couldn't catch a break at. Can he finally tame it at the track? Too tough to tame? Well, we'll see. Here we go. Our first lead change of the night. We'll see. Joet in the 24. Well, he's got no choice but to help that 38 car to get by. Oh, contact between the two teammates. 24 going to try to deny him. Will he get that run off the top? Joet has a half a car length, and he does deny him. Just gets him by a nose. Denies him that bonus point. Here comes the 3 car. Now up to second. Colin Cropley. It's been a rough one as well. Cropley 38th with not a single top 5 to his name. Not a single top 10. And oh, there we go. Alexander Rowe gets turned. And we got ourselves a crash. And almost everyone avoided that. Oh, the 1 car coming in hot. Bear, Hiroshi, and the 45 of Chapman involved. And Nicholas Joet has taken the yellow flag. We'll take a look at the replay. In a row, he won't get his 3rd win tonight. Looks like Nick Holiday. He tried to make it 3 wide. He did it. He held back at the start of the race, but he didn't hold back this time. He just goes for it. You know you don't go 3 wide at Darlington. You just don't do it. Surprisingly, almost everyone avoided that crash. Tito McCoy and Chapman involved. Hiroshi and Bear, big impact there. Hiroshi definitely done for the night. Yeah, that's incredible. How many drivers were able to avoid that crash right in front of the pack. And we had a lot of big ones here at Darlington. So that's mighty impressive by everyone. Almost everyone. Yeah, for some, yeah, they couldn't get through. But still pretty impressive. Chapman in the 45, he got held up, and that's what caused a small, tiny stack up there. Then we also saw the 4 car. Oh, wait, oh, hang on. The second crash into turn 1. As everyone trying to merge back up onto the racing surface, Tip Silver Point and Wes McCoy get together. Sam Curtis and Brad Cheston. Wes McCoy coming back down. Does anyone else get tagged in? I don't think so, luckily. Okay, so they're all clear on that one. Only those 3 crashed. Alright, now we'll take you back to the restart. For the green here, so that took out 2 drivers. So Hiroshi and Alexander Rowe out of the race. 37 cars remaining on the racetrack. We're getting ready to go green. So far it's only been Chevrolet tonight and Hendrick Motorsports. Calvin is back there in 5th. For the restart, green flag. We're back underway. Top 3 really get going here. Josh King, not so much, but Calvin, and also a poor restart. Here comes the 38 for 2nd place. Then he'll clear Colin Cropley. Josh King in the 18 car. Side by side into turn 1. 48 send it in there a little too hard there. Joseph Curtis working his way up as well. No car on the wall. I think that's the wall Holiday. No crash yet. They're 3 wide though. GMS teammates. Oh, they're still leaning. Now they lay off. Ryan Butcher in the 43. A dangerous merge, but they made it. Kept over 0.2. That would have been a disaster. Back to our leaders. It's still the 24, 38 and 18. Ford and Toyota almost had another near close call back there. I think that was Kenny Johnson and Brad Cheston, and Josh King now moves up to second. Cobbleton in the 48. Trying to hold back Joseph Curtis and Rodriguez and Smith. Saw that contact back there. The outside line is no man's land in turns 1 and 2, but you can get a good run off the top in 3 and 4 as long as you clear them, because if you don't, you enter turn 1 and 2, which is turn 1, on the outside line. You saw how many positions Calvin lost right there. 24 still leading, 18, 38 still second and third. Cropley now battling the 38 for third. Remember Nick Hawley had that insane flip in the national race. Well, running 6th now. So far so good for Nick Hawley. Looking to get his vengeance here at Darlington, as well as the 38. Possibly a lot of other drivers too. 3/10 of a second lead. Pretty spread out. Got ourselves a second pack of cars. Possibly because of these two getting together early on, having to hold up several drivers. So here's the back, or the rear of the first pack. So far, clean race. Got a little lag there. I think we're good now. Only 3 cars out, 2 from a crash, 1 from mechanical. And the 38, I think he has got it this time. He's going to deny the Henrik guys to lead all the laps in the Chevrolets. Maybe not. Joey's got the run on the top lane. Here comes Cropley too. Cropley's going to go to the top. 38 going to block. Lap traffic, lap traffic. Closing in on lap traffic. Joseph Curtis, oh, the 38 and the 3. Oh, sliding back up. Nearly hooks the 24 car. That would have been a crash, no doubt. Two slow cars, possibly a third one as well. Here they come. Gonna lap Nick Wilcox and Colin Bear. That's gonna stack up the field. Some of those guys to catch up. Almost had a wreck back there again. Inside. Oh, Darlington is the worst. Wilcox, oh, Jowett and Mew in the wall. The top 2 have crashed. Light's still green for some reason, but I could throw the yellow flag out myself. Who's the leader? Cropley? I think it's Cropley. Yeah. Sam Curtis on the 14. About to be put a lap down, unless Cropley is going to be nice. No, I think he should try to lap him. Use him as a pick. No, he's not going to get there in time. Yellow flag is out for the 3rd time tonight. Let's take a look at the replay. Disappointment. That's a heartbreak. Nicholas Jowett in the 24, leading the second half of the race. He goes to the inside. Lap traffic in the way. He gets into him. Both go up the racetrack. That got them 3 wide, sort of, at the 38. Hard in the inside wall. And I mentioned earlier, Patrick Mew had so many chances to win this race here at Darlington a couple years back. And it looks like he was finally going to come back for vengeance. And again, Darlington bites him in the ass. Again. Top 2 cars. Hard hitting the inside. I think the caution would have come out because we had more wrecks. We got more. think Nicholas Jewett and even Patrick Muir are going to have a little talk with Nick Wilcox after this race. And moving on up, you can see all those guys who are on the inside line or on the apron trying to avoid the wreck and avoid the lapped cars. So DJ Curtis ends up entering turn 1 on the apron. He gets into Josh King, but he only spins. Nice save by King. Then Blazy Batar and anyone else. Rodriguez gets by. Calvin, Johnson, Cheston. Well, the 2 car gets in the back of the 62. So no one else into DJ Curtis. Look at Tony Green riding the wall there. But we got one more. Somewhere around here. I see he's trying to find the driver. Nope, there we go. Casey Jackson in the 51. Gets in the back of the door. No, actually Calvin, he gets into the 2 car, and then Jackson gets into, and then the 51. I'm just stumbling. So they end up going for a spin. But minor crash. No one else involved, I don't think. 2 car keeps going. There's a 24. Probably super pissed. Top 2, and it just comes up. Nearly pins that 4 car against the wall. Alright, so that's what happened. 3rd caution of the night. We'll take you back to the restart. 3 laps to go. Gonna be 2 laps when they take the green flag. The 38 and the 2 out of the race. 35 cars remaining on the racetrack. Oh, if Colin Cropley, if he put Sam Curtis a lap down, that would be a huge advantage. He would have easily ran away with this race. Possibly. If they didn't crash. But yep, the other guys are happy to see that Cropley didn't put that 14 car lap down. So Joseph Curtis, Josh King, not Colin Bear though. Bear is in between 3rd and 4th. Tim Randolph is 4th. Nick Holiday is 5th. So it could be just down to the top 3 unless we get a caution. And we'll go into overtime for the first time of the season. Alright, here we go. Getting ready. Colin Cropley. Not a single top 5, not a single top 10. A 25.82 average finish. Looking for his first win of the season. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Big jam up back there, as you can tell. Everyone to the inside line. Keep that 78 car pinned up to the top, as well as the 19 car. Oh, Brad Cheston, bad move. He's going to get boxed in. So, yep. Down to just these 3 drivers. Probably want to take a look at the back just in case they wreck. Oh, it's going to be tight. But anyways, white flag. The leader has taken the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Joseph Curtis to the inside. Was doing a little bump drafting there with with the Cropley to get away from Josh King. Josh King, he's going to close in though with that move. Cropley can't hold up to the top. Joseph Curtis with the last lap pass. He is going to take the win away from Colin Cropley. Checkered flag is out. Joseph Curtis, a winner at Darlington. And look at them coming from the back. Got a spinner, and they're crashing, coming to the line. Cheston going around. Big hit there from Casey Jackson and David Davison. That's not what Ricker wanted to see at the end. Alright, let's take a look at the full race results. Have it, Joseph Curtis with the last lap pass. A great move. A veteran move right there. He gave Colin Cropley a push to get away from Josh King. He perfectly timed his pass. Even though Josh King did close in, was unable to make a move. Probably would have wiped all 3 of them if he did. But checkers are records, right? So Josh King played it a little safe. But a 3rd place finish for Finn. Colin Cropley, well, yep. Lost out with the win, but top 5 finish is definitely what the 3 car needed tonight. But they needed that win even more. Overall, still a good run. Tim Randolph finishing 4th. Nick Holiday finishing 5th. So luckily, didn't go flying 100 feet in the air this time. Wes McCoy 6th. Parker Smith 7th. Riley Sampson 8th. Fisher 9th. And Brian Rodriguez 10th. Here is the rest of the race results. 35 cars finished the race and 32 finishing on the lead lap. And before we take it to victory lane, let's take a look at that crash at the end. Brad Cheston in the 15 car crashing, coming to the line. Yeah, there's no surprise there. Everyone was just scattering all over the place trying to get spots. Holiday got held up by Bear, and then Nick Wilcox into Anderson, and that just caused a huge bunch up. Just Druitt, and then Lyle Austin, Cheston to McCoy. Then Casey Jackson into the back, and Cheston nearly gets tipped over by David Davison. So a few big hits there at the end, coming to the line, 30th and 31st. Cheston lost a lot of spots there at the end. Davison 29th. But anyways, that is it here today at tonight here at Darlington Raceway. Joseph Curtis, the race winner, went out to you to victory lane.